What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be on this creepy torn mouth or Chelsea smile. You're only going to need a few things for this tutorial. I'm just using some Sin Wax from Mayron, it's like nose and scar wax, some tissue paper, liquid latex, and coconut oil to moisturize your hands or any moisturizer you like. So I'm just going to start by warming up the wax in my hands and then shaping it to the way I want my smile to look. So I'm using some liquid latex right here. This step is not 100% necessary, but since I already have makeup on, it just makes it a lot harder for the wax to stick on without it. So if you don't have makeup on, you could stick the wax right down to your skin and it would stick just fine. To help this kind of smooth down into my skin, I am going to be applying a thin layer of latex around the edges of this wax also. Again, if you don't have makeup on, this step is going to be completely unnecessary, but as you can see, it is helping tremendously to get those edges to stick down. Next, I'm going to be splitting a little square of toilet paper in half to make the little piece a little bit thinner. And then I'm going to be applying some latex around the edges of this wound. And I'm just going to be sticking that down. This is just going to add some texture to the effect, and it is also, again, going to help those edges stay down and then blend a little bit nicer into my actual skin. Just repeat this process on the top and bottom so that it all looks the same. And then anywhere there is toilet paper, make sure you go over that with latex so the color is all kind of in sync with each other. Okay, so once you have that done on both sides, you can take anything you have to kind of rip into this wound. I am just using this little cuticle cutter. I didn't really have anything else, but if you use something like this with a sharp edge, which you're going to need to make sure that you cut through all of that, just be very careful because obviously you're going to be punching this into your fake skin and you don't want to hit your real skin. So what I'm doing here is just slowly opening up this wound. I don't want to rip it all at once, otherwise I might have this entire thing fall off. So you want to make sure you kind of open it up little by little. This just wasn't going fast enough for me, so I decided to take some scissors in there. Again, if you do this, just be very, very careful. And then I'm taking that and just kind of slowly ripping it open because I didn't want a perfect cut. Once that's done on both sides, you can take a powder, whatever matches your skin tone, just to kind of cut some of the shine and go over both sides. And then to kind of dress up the wound a little bit, I am taking some red body paint on a tiny little brush, and I'm just going to be running this on my actual skin underneath the open wound. You want to make sure to get both sides really good and cover any exposed skin. That way it looks as realistic as possible. And then once you've done that, you want to go back in with a little bit of black body paint just because the red is super duper red and it didn't quite look realistic. I am going to go over this with some fake blood, which will cover most of the color, but if that happens to run off or move or separate, you want this color to be down for a base. So then I'm just taking a pink blush on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be applying this all over the latex just to add a little bit of skin irritation. To color the wound, I just took some really watered down body paint, and you can see now where the toilet paper is kind of coming into effect, all of that really good texture you have. I'm applying that red just over that with my finger so that I don't get it in every single little crevice. I want it to kind of have an irregular pattern and just look a little bit more distressed, so I don't want one solid color. So you're just going to pat that out until you get to the color you like, and then I'm going back over with a black eyeshadow just again to kind of add some more skin irritation and to almost make it look a little bit bruised. This look would be nothing without fake blood, so it is that time. I am just taking this on a little silicone liner brush, and I'm just applying that anywhere on the inside of the wound. I want this to look really creepy and oozy and gross. So I'm applying that anywhere I applied that red and black body paint on the inside, and then I'm also dragging that up to the top of the wound, and then again also kind of down onto the wound as well. Once you have that in both slits, I am also going to be just dragging that down onto my actual skin, and then I'm also kind of blending that into my lips just to make it look a little bit more realistic. And this is the final look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any more of my Halloween videos. Also, make sure to like this video if you liked it, and I will see you guys tomorrow.